Welcome back to Essick Farms. So if you got in your car today and it was hot and your air conditioner wasn't working right, before you take it to someone to get charged $100 an hour for labor, watch this video. There may be a simple solution to your problem. So a couple weeks ago, I noticed that my air conditioner wasn't working like it should. I'd turn it on and it'd take a while for it to cool down. So I think it just needs to be recharged, and that's a pretty simple thing to do. So I want to show you step by step how to do that. But the first thing you want to do is go to the auto parts store and buy a can of refrigerant. You also want to check your owner's manual just to make sure that you're going to get the right thing. This is a R134A. This is pretty common, so chances are this is the right one, but you want to check your manuals just to make sure. Also, I had to buy the whole can that had the gauge on it because I didn't have a gauge. And so if you already had one of these gauges, you can buy a smaller can and it's a little bit cheaper. So the first thing you gotta do with this can is take the top off. It has a tab on it, a safety tab. So you wanna take this off. And you wanna put the top back on it, screw it back in, and that will pierce the top of the can so that the refrigerant can come out. So you want to find your air conditioning line that will look like this. I think that's the lower one. And then you have another one that looks like this, which is the upper one. Now I'm not sure about all vehicles, but on this Ford Ranger, the hose will only fit one of those. So that's a little bit easier. At least you don't have to worry about which one it goes on because it'll only fit one. So next you want to take the little cap off of here. And this has a lock on it. So you want to push it down on it, lift this up, push it down, and you'll feel it lock. Next, you want to start the vehicle. And you want to turn the AC on max, everything on max. And this should be around 35 to 45 degrees. Pushing around 113. So we're going to start squeezing this in. I'm going to shake it up, give it a little more pressure. And what you want to do is just squeeze it in this little burst. So the air conditioner kicked on, so now we're going to go in here and check and see if it's got a little bit cooler. So the truck's been running for a little bit. Let's see how cool the air is now. That's better than 113. So I cut the truck off and let it sit for about 5 minutes or so, cranked it back up, and the air conditioning got cold. So I'm pretty sure that was a problem. This is an 18-year-old truck, so it may just been a little bit low. And I don't feel like I put that much in it. I basically just squirted it, kept pushing the trigger until it went up to the full mark, and then squirted maybe 2 or 3 more times just to make sure. But I don't think you want to put too much in it, so it's better to have a little bit less than too much. So this is really easy to do. You don't have to have any tools, and this was my first time doing this, so it's pretty simple to do. And I think it's pretty important to learn how to do things like this instead of paying a high labor cost and taking your vehicle in every time you hear a squeak or something. When it could just be something simple as this to fix that anybody can do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment and hit that thumbs up and let me know, and we'll see you next time here on the farm.